Hello and welcome to another
We know
recording.
from the information you I have no missions.
Hello and welcome to another recording for my channel. This is a late video because when I woke up to do it, the game server was down for several hours, and then when I tried to log in, I've had some issues. That seems to be resolved now, so we can start doing another episode. Let's get into it. Romulan Mystery, episode Frozen.
We know from the information you recovered from the Vahar system that the Tal Shiar are planning to attack a Riemann settlement in the Dara system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. This may be a completely internal matter, and if so, the Prime Directive will come into play. We will not be able to interfere, but if there is an outside influence directing these matters, we must know what it is. Our encounters with the Undine and the Changelings have proven that there are entities attempting to move the powers of the Quadrant like pieces in a cow-toe game. It is essential to protecting the Federation to see these attempts for what they are and counter them. I want you to go to the Dara system and learn more about the Riemann uprising. The Riemanns will have hidden their base, so you may have to use subterfuge to find it. One more thing. I realize this is a dangerous situation and that you may be drawn into conflict, but do not antagonize the Riemanns or the Romulans if you can avoid doing so. We are already at war with the Klingon Empire. I would prefer to avoid another extended conflict. I have new missions for you.
Okay, let's head to the Dara system. On the way, I'll just do my duty officer assignments and get that cleared up. Okay, let's get some of these things sorted. Actually, I think I just unlocked another one, didn't I? Yep. 1 to level 4 it unlocks. Schools to level 5. So once I get to level 5, I'll just do another 3 to unlock this next one, and then raise the first school to 15 to unlock that one. And the research lab is something I'm going to have to do later on just because it takes a while to accumulate the fleet credit required to buy that. Okay, so I've just unlocked the first rank of military. If you have a look at this, it's over the 2,500 mark, so I've just unlocked it, and that means I get a duty officer. And it should be... There you go. Uncommon. And you can pick any one of these, just click on a random. Are you sure? Okay. So you'll see down here there are ranks. For each level you rank up, you'll get a free officer. Okay, so let's continue to collect rewards. And let's just filter this. Ah, engineering as well. But they didn't go to the school. Okay. So let's filter this to the ones that are available. This just fills in a bit of time between transporting between star systems. If you're finding these to be a little too drawn out, I'm more than happy to cut out the flight between systems and just edit the videos down a bit so you can actually just start watching the mission episodes from the Admiral Contact, and then I can just cut the scene to when I start the actual mission itself. Why am I not flying? I've stopped. Okay. Ah, it's because this is the bridge officers. These are the ones that... it looks like I'm going to be stopping. And yep, I forgot yet again that this happens. Been playing it for since the game came out, and every single time I forget. $20 is the maximum I can do. Little arrow should pop up. There we go. So now all we have to do is wait. Still not quite over the flu either, so I'm still coughing a little bit, so I'm sorry about that. Another lozenge, hopefully we'll just clear that up a little. Okay. What else can we do while we wait? Absolutely nothing. So I didn't actually receive anything from those duty officer assignments. Might as well do that now. Okay, so my officer here is a cadet, which means they're basically just fresh out of the academy. And because I want them to be able to upgrade their skills, which you can't actually buy unless they are upgraded. So this is the basic skills that they start off with. But if I want to purchase any of these, my officers have to be upgraded. So in order to do that, we go to the career options, promote. And as you can see, the first level is only 1,100, but the next one, 2,300. I'm not too sure, 3,600. No, cannot go past. Yep, that's it, yeah. So again, these are going to be my four main officers I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using the Jem'Hadar as my main ground crew. Okay. Okay. Weapons and shields, weapons and shields. Okay. Now, the reason I keep these other officers are because they can actually be used for other missions that I set them up for. So if I set them up with anti-Borg weaponry, that does more damage to the Borg, as well as helps them adjust to Borg technology. I have these as an anti-Borg set. So I'll keep these off to the side. And also, if you ever get a piece of equipment, how it says account bind on equip and salvageable just under the name. So once you equip it to your account, if you don't want to discard it to get rid of it or use it for salvage, you can actually put it into the weapon slot of a character you're not using. That just keeps it out of your banks, but still available. And at some point, if you want to upgrade that weapon or sell it, you can always sell it off and get the next best weapon that you want to shove in there. So that's another reason I keep them. The devices here, you can see that this is just sitting there. It gives me an extra slot of my bank account to put things into. But for now, they're not very useful. Unless you want to set up a particular fighting style. Not too far from the Dira system. This little dot here. Okay. And again, you can see I've got someone set here for my engineering console. So engineering, Adri is a engineering officer, but their specialization is intelligence. So intelligence officer, there's no engineering unlocked because their main goal was intelligence training. So they do have intelligence unlocked on everything here, but nothing in the engineering. So if I want to use this character for an engineering person, I actually have to train them up. Let's begin Frozen. Captain, the Remans are jamming our sensors, and there is no way to determine where their base is located without assistance. We need a guide. sensors are picking up communication satellites nearby, we should be able to modify it to emit a signal that the Remans will think is from one of their ships. When the Remans send someone to investigate the signal, we can get a sensor lock on their ship and follow them back to their base. So as you can see, you have to go back into this nebula gas, and that will hide you from their sensors. Also, it stops you from going maximum speed and takes your shields down. Why am I not going backwards? The modifications are complete, Captain. When we trigger the transmission, the Remans should think it's from a vessel that is losing power and needs assistance. There's a micro-nebula aft of our location. That should be sufficient to conceal the Durante's energy signature while we wait for the Remans guide to arrive. Let's zoom in a little bit. Why is this still here? Yep. Captain, the Reman ship has cloaked, but its engines are damaged and sensors are detecting a tetron leak. They can't stay hidden for long. If we distract the Romulans, then the Remans will have a chance to decloak and go to warp. Otherwise, I don't think they can last long against the Romulans. If the Reman vessel is destroyed, we'll lose our best chance at finding their base. Am I moving? Yes, I am. Okay. Gotta find that Romulan ship. I can't see it. An incoming hail from the Romulan vessels. They know we're here. Putting it on the view screen. Nah, they need voice actors. Ah, the famed USS Ranchi. You're a good distance from your Federation territory, aren't you? Offer no aid of assistance to the Reman rebels and leave the system immediately. If you do so, I can overlook your intrusion into an internal affair. Otherwise, I'll be forced to see your presence here as an invasion of Romulan territory. That would be unfortunate for you. Alright, it should be over in that direction near the sensor. There it is. Whoa! Whoa! If you remember, plasma damage is pretty harsh on hull. This nebula. who you can play at that game. Gee whiz. Oh, I didn't realise I had... Okay, let's head in this direction and scan. See, my hull is still dropping from plasma damage. Oh, it stopped now. So the plasma damage actually continues to eat at the hull, which is why you can suffer quite severe damage. Captain, the Riemann scout ship has the cloaked. They'll try to shake us. We need to stay close until we get a lock on the ship's warp signature. These are mines that have tractor beams attached to them. They come from the back of the ship, and you can actually equip those yourself once you collect them. Yeah, really need to destroy those mines before I do anything else. Okay, come on. I swear I did. Okay, so it's over here now. Ah, the nebula. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on, but since they've done the update from last night or whatever they've done, I'm having a few issues with the gameplay. So I'm guessing there's going to be another little patch. We're going to fix it the next 24 hours. Where's that Romulan ship? There it is. Okay, so if the blast doesn't kill that, but it did not kill us. Straight through the and back. Wait, what? The Riemann ship has executed a short warp jump, and I have locked on its coordinates, sir. We can engage warp as soon as you are ready. not picking up any ships here, Captain, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are one of more cloaked ships in the area. Reman cloaked ships can appear as concentrations of tetrion particles. I will continue scanning the area. There is something interesting on the planet's surface, however. Sensors are detecting a large underground installation. It could very well be the base that the Reman resistance is using. The entire area is protected by a magnetic shield, though so we can't transport inside. There is a series of caverns connected to the installations. We could send a team there and try to find a way to disable or circumvent the magnetic shielding. Come on. Captain, this is incredible. The underground cavern we are in is natural, but the base itself, it's a simple Tadaric class of if my tricorder readings are correct. The Remans moved a derelict vessel into the caverns. We appear to be in a maintenance area adjacent to the hull of the ship. The Remans probably mine these tunnels for raw materials. I'm picking up multiple veins of ore that could be useful if they are replicating ship parts or weapons. I'm not reading any way into the ship from here, though we need to find an entrance. You can see there's a wild animal in the cavern. So as you can see, the Jem'Hadar there are cloaked. So that's a natural ability of the Jem'Hadar. So having Jem'Hadar on your weightings are pretty good, as they can do sneak attacks on the enemy. Okay, let's have a look at this glowy green thing. I did. Okay, so nothing. Okay. So, as a science, engineering, and tactical, there are 3 different options here once you get to a certain part in the gameplay, which is coming up very shortly. Okay, I thought that was... Oh, that's the gate here. This tunnel leads directly to the main area of the base, sir, but it's completely blocked. I wonder if a weapon on its high setting would reach it. The gate is made of titanium alloy, Captain. There's no way a hand weapon will blast through it. We need something with a lot more power than that's it. So, did we see a mining laser? If it's operational, we might be able to modify it to do the job. I think the controls for the laser are on the other side of the wall. Okay, let's have a look down here. Yeah. It's been a while since I've done this mission, but I still remember there are hidden areas. A little cutscene. Okay, so this is where the science, engineering, and tactical, there's 3 different ways to repair it. Something went wrong, must be wrong with the mining laser, sir. We should perform a more detailed scan to determine the source of the problem. Captain, the mining laser's power system isn't strong enough. We won't be able to cut through the titanium. I think there are several different ways we can fix this. Your career training will help. You remember working on similar laser in your applied science classes. If you can augment the focusing lens, you should be able to amplify the effects. There are crystal formations in the maintenance tunnel. One of them might have a crystal that will correct whatever. I'm sorry, I trip over my words and it just makes these videos horrible, I know, but them's the cards I have dealt. Okay, you will be attacked by some sort of crystal spider thing in here. There they are. Pretty sure I'm supposed to grab more than one. Okay. There it is. Oh, spiders are back.
Enemy target on Templar.
Okay. Now we got to refocus the crystalline structure to amplify the effect. This crystal appears to be the correct size and purity, but it will need to be shaped and refined before you can use it to amplify the mining laser's output.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Okay. Okay, something's wrong. I have to click everything twice before it'll actually do it. Panel here should glow green. Nope, the one next to it. Okay. Refining process complete. And as you can see, it actually says science option, tactical option, engineering option. So there's 3 different ways. That did it, sir. Power to the mining laser is steady. It should be ready to fire. Cutscene. Success. The path inside the Romulan base is clear, Captain. The Romulans will be alerted to our presence, so we will need to be careful. But I have a feeling that Obsculus wants to see us. Obersec is his name. I don't know. As you can see, the Remans aren't enemies. You've just got to find your way into the meeting chamber. Which I somehow bypassed. Oh, no, sorry, it was in the opposite direction. Okay, I think I have to go around the back of this to the other door. So you can actually talk to the Remans and ask them questions. But to make this video shorter and not drag out, I'm just going to try to get to the storyline. Cutscene.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the... Ah, it's you. Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives. Yet one question remains. Will you be our friend, or our enemy?
Let's talk to him and find out.
My hope is that you are here to talk. But I am prepared for the alternative. The Tal Shiar could arrive at any time. Speak quickly.
I may not agree with your tactics, but I will not stop you.
I am glad you see things my way. Get instructions from your commanders if you must, but the battle rages, and we must join it. With your help, my people will be free. I'm pleased you see that my cause is just. We can do great...
Sir, Romulan transporter signal detected.
I will return to my ship and attempt to hold off their forces. Help my soldiers defend this base. Start the evacuation. We must get the civilians out.
The Tal Shiar have entered the base.
Commander Roshna, transport the reinforcements here. Tell them to assist our new ally.
Security forces transporting.
Fight well, my friend. My people are counting on you.
Captain, we've lost our transporter lock on you and the way team. Telshia must have activated a transport inhibitor. You'll need to find the inhibitor and shut it down. Okay, let's head back the way we came.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
So, because the Remans are attacking them from the front, we're getting bonus damage from flanking because we're attacking from the back. Okay, and there's another team on the opposite side. That's quite a weapon. One hit and my shields went down and half my health. You already got those blue orbs are? That's a telekinetic attack that the Remans can use. They have big brains and able to use mental attacks. The Remans should be able to handle it from here, Captain. We should return to the ship and report to Admiral Tenair. Obersec trusts us. I don't know if he's right about the outside influence on Hakiv's actions, but I'm sure that he believes those demons are real. Okay, more Romulans just beamed in. There is someone directing Hakiv to attack the Remans. This isn't purely internal matter now, and the requirements of the Prime Directive aren't... I was hoping... Well, my whole team is going down. Okay. Let's respawn so we can just attack these people and get done. Don't think anyone else beamed down afterwards. So we can actually just beam out right now. And end the mission, but I do want to finish off that... intercom communication. Why are my people not following me? Now that I'm unconscious, they come. Ugh. There's definitely a bug happening. Maybe I'll have to put the videos off for a day or two. Mark 7, that's one level lower than I wanted to get. Okay. Oh, I thought I had to hit that key. If there is someone directing Haki to attack the Remans, isn't a purely internal matter now, and the requirements of the Prime Directive aren't as clear. Even if he's wrong, Obasek is asking for the Federation's help. Without it, the Remans may be exterminated. Are we supposed to simply ignore that? Okay. Okay, that's the end of that mission. Let's hail Starfleet.
I sympathize with Obasek's plight, but I do not know if we will be able to assist him. He has no proof of these demons that he claims are directing Haki's actions. Without that, becoming directly involved in this conflict would be a violation of the Prime Directive. We will protect the Federation, offer aid to the refugees, and keep this conflict from spilling over into our territory. But if Obasek and his followers are going to continue this fight, they will do so without Starfleet support.
Okay. Neither of these are part of a set. Romulan... well, depending on your gameplay, both of those weapons are pretty decent. So.
Congratulations, Captain.
I just went up another 2 levels. That is quite a lot of experience points. And again, I just got another duty officer box. So let's...
My contacts tell me that
The Reman Resistance is...
So I just got an... Hang on. They're on assignments. How can they be in new? Yeah, I just got a couple of more duty officers. Okay, I don't know what that button does. And as you can see from here, I've collected quite a few items from that last mission. Again, these are consumable items, so once you've used them, they disappear from the game, and you can keep collecting them. So, I got a ship console, a science console that improves starship control expertise. So basically, my tractor beam is better, and I can split free of other tractor beams. 20% plus 20 resistance to damage, incoming damage. This is an engineering kit which I can't use because I'm science. A level 7 armor which I'm not interested in because I need level 8 or better. Level 6 personal shield. Level 7 disruptor beam. Again, average. Some more armor, and this is the weapon we collected, bound to character. So, as I said earlier, character you're not using, if you don't want to take up a bank slot, bam, it's already bound to your character, you can't sell it, you can discard it, or you can't even use it for salvage. Okay, can't even use it for salvage, so all you can do is get rid of it, just throw it away, or you can wait to the end of the game and upgrade it when you got the upgrade options. For now, I'm just going to keep it there as a backup weapon in case I need it. But towards the end of the game, when I get something better, I will throw it away. Pretty much useless. Okay, that is the end of this particular mission video playthrough. I will do another one. I probably won't do it for a day or two because if these are bugs, as you can see, I was clicking on things several times before it would activate. Hopefully, I'll fix it tonight with tonight's patch because last night they had a monthly server patch, which just everything on their server, all their games get a tweak. And tonight will be the STO weekly patch. So hopefully by the end of tonight they'll have this bug fixed where you have to constantly click on things to get them to work. So, have any comments, please leave them down below. Any criticism? I'm happy to take criticism. All I ask is that you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.